Hey guys, let's see what Tox plays.
Today, Tox plays Hearthstone. Hey everyone, Tox here, ready to start the new standard year with the Rise of Shadows. Let us begin. Goodbye, Raven. Hello, Dragon. Year of the Dragon has begun. Alright. There we go, we got a new icon for a year. Standard and Wild, you should know about that. These sets are now wild. Some classic cards are now wild and can't be played in Standard. Right, so we've got Doomguard, Naturalize, and Divine Shaver. I almost said Divine Shaver. Divine Favor no longer in the basic set, or I guess they are, but they're Hall of Famed. As well as Gen Greymane and Baku the Moon Eater, and all of their odd cost and even cost associated cards, which is the first time non-classic or basic cards have been sent to the Hall of Fame. The Black Cat, Merkspark, Eel, Gloomstag, Glittermoth. And that is all the dust that I got, because I crafted golden versions of those cards. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of my
You've got a
decks, in
standard
fact,
deck, but you can always create more in your collection.
all of my decks are wild now, except for Whizbang is wonderful. New quest, Shadows Rise. Play 25 cards in play mode, and it looks like I will unlock a. Is that a Shadows Rise and a Witchwood pack? All right, what are the quests? That's it. Why do I have 82? Did I get a free one just for logging in? I guess so. I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna start that pack opening. I was gonna say in just a moment, but I think we're ready. I think it's time to begin. Oh no, it's not, because I'm gonna buy some too. Oh yes, they have a shadow bundle. I'm not gonna get it. It's $10 for 9 packs and an arena ticket, which is basically $10 worth, or 10 packs worth, sort of. It's $10 or 9 packs, and then arena costs 150, I guess, but it's 1,050 gold worth. That's what I was trying to say. 1,050 gold for $10, kind of. All right, Shadows Rise. I am going to. So they've announced that the adventure is coming out in May at some point. No exact release date, I believe, and you will be paying for it. You can pay gold for it. In the past, adventures that you paid gold per wing, which I don't know if that's how it's going to be, if there's going to be wings. I think it is, because they've said the first part is free. I think they said the first wing. In the past, they've done pre-order specials, but you can't pre-order with gold. You can only buy each wing with gold when it comes out. So if I want to get, or if you want to get the pre-order special, if there is one, you will have to spend money. However, I don't know that they're going to do a pre-order thing or whatever, so I'm going to save enough gold to buy each wing as it comes out in case. So, in the past, they've had 5 wings at 700 gold each. The first wing's free, but I'm going to just say 5 wings, even including the free one, because I'd like to have a little gold in the pocket in case of whatever. So, 700 gold times 5, 3,500 gold, which means I've got about 4,000 gold I can spend. So let's do that. 4,000 gold, which is 40 packs. Right, 4,000 gold, that'll bring me down to 3,800. So, do a little math, buy some packs. Let's get going. Okay, looks like nothing special in this first pack. I mean, everything's special, it's all new, but Battlecry, if you control a secret, gain +1/+1. Whenever this minion deals damage, gain that much armor. I kind of like that, because if you can magnetize something nice to this, like, say, Zodiacs. Ursatron, draw a mech from your deck. So make maybe a mech Death Rattle Hunter would be interesting. Arcane Servant's just a 2/3, but it's got the elemental tag. Let's see what the rare is. Summon 2 copies of a minion in your deck. If you're playing big warrior, I guess. Alright, so the first few packs, as always, we're going to go a little more slowly because, wow, legendary in pack number 2. What are the... Well, I was going to say what are the chances, but... Ooh. I was also... Okay, I was going to say, too, I usually disenchant anything that's golden if I have enough non-goldens. But I like keeping golden cards of cards that generate new cards, because then if it's a golden card, the new cards it generates are also golden. So I'm probably going to keep all my lackeys golden, or things that give lackeys golden, because then I'll get golden lackeys. So evil cable rat, that's nice. Return all friendly minions. That I think there'll be some fun rogue combos with stuff like that. Summon a 2/2 Griffin for each player. Dr. Boom's scheme I think is not that great unless you get on, I mean, even if you get on turn 1 and you just wait and wait and wait. Like, warrior games do go longer than most other classes, so this can really build up, but I still don't know that how worth it this is as a whole card. So I don't know. Let's see what this legendary is. I'm excited. Archivist Elysiana. Discover 5 cards, replace your deck with 2 copies of each. So that's anti-fatigue, right? You wait till you have no cards in your deck, and you play this, and suddenly you have 10 more cards in your deck. I like this. It's also nice if you play this, I guess, right before what's the Rafam, because Rafam will just turn them into legendaries. So it just adds more cards. Or you can play this in Rogue where you draw out your whole deck. Then you can play this, and then you could also throw in your the card that everyone plays after their deck's out. That you shuffle 10 cards of the other class into your deck at 1 cost each. Academic Espionage, is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Okay, sorry. We've only opened 2 packs. I'm gonna go start going a little faster. Okay, an epic. That's nice. Unseen Saboteur. Your opponent casts a random spell from their hand. So that's nice because it can get you to... It can force your opponent to play spells they don't want to play. Let's say Blizzard an empty board, or maybe they just got their take an extra turn spell. You can make them cast it when they don't want to or something. I don't know. Although, I guess quests are now no longer standard, but that could be useful in Wild. Yes, 3/3 stealth, rush, summon a Murloc, it's a beast. Gain +2/+2 for each other friendly minion, and Griffin guy. Okay. Evil Genius lackeys. Okay. Restore 5 health. The enemy, but it's a 4/7 for 4, which is pretty great. Your spells cost 1 more, but it's +3 spell damage is nice. Summon 4. This is great with like Arcane Explosion. Eccentric Scribe. Summon 4 1/1 Vengeful Scrolls. Someone mentioned this is similar to Savannah Highmane. Instead of 2 2/2s, you get 4 1/1s. Same stats, except this is a 6/4 instead of a 6/5. But that's an interesting thought. And add 2 1/1 squirrels to your hand. Druid, Swarm Druid. I like squirrels. I think that'll be fun. Alright. I swear, I'm going to start moving faster. You know what? I'm just going to focus on the rares and the epics, because you can always pause and read these things. Okay, draw the lowest cost minion from your deck, give it +2/+2, and Battlecry, transform into a 4/4 copy of a different minion in your deck. Alright, another epic and a rare. Okay, Omega Devastator is great. If you have 10 mana crystals, deal 10 damage to a minion. Basically, destroy a minion. That's pretty awesome. For free, if you're at 10 mana. That's crazy. If this minion has 4 or more attack, resummon it. I forgot about that guy. That's kind of cool. got Shimmerfly, I think is great. A 1/1 beast, add a random hunter spell to your hand. 1/1 for 1, it's a beast, and it gives you a spell. That's pretty good for a 1/1, but not like OP in stats. Warlock Plot Twist I think is kind of cool, especially good with the new things that they're adding for Warlock, where like just drawing things or adding things into your deck to draw that make them better. Rare Spellword Jeweler, It's like a good anti spell OTK against you for 1 turn. Golden Epic is great. Your minions with Wind Fury have Mega Wind Fury. I think there can be a lot of fun had with that, but I haven't come up with a deck or anything yet. Hunting Party, copy all beasts in your hand. I don't think that's that great. We'll see though. Another epic. I am happy with these epics. Ooh, Monocyclone's great. For each spell you've cast this turn, add a random mage spell to your hand. If you play 1 spell and then play this, you get a 2/2 for 2 and a free spell. But you could play 3 or 4 spells and get 3 or 4 spells plus a 2/2 for 2. 3 or 4 spells for 2 mana. That's pretty awesome. They're definitely making mage more more small spells rather than big spell mage. Okay, twin spell, destroy a minion, summon 2 minions of the same cost to replace it. So that's a cheap spell right there. Underbelly Angler, after you play a Murloc, add a random Murloc to your hand. Shamans all Murloc-y this expansion. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 3-cost beast. Alright. Oh, here's one of those when you draw this, restore health. Taunt, your opponent summons a minion from their deck. Alright, so that's anti-combo. Kind of like rat, I forget what it's called, rat whatever. Underbelly Ooze, after this minion survives damage, summon a copy of it. It's kind of like Grim Patron, except the copies are also going to be damaged, so eventually, unless you heal it, it will stop copying. It's not quite as powerful as Dimensional Ripper again. Magic Trick. Discover a spell that costs 3 or less. Another small spell. Ooh. Hecklebot. Another. Why can't I remember the name of that rat? Rat Pack? Pack Rat? Pack Rat. I don't remember. Is that what it was? And Muckmorphor. More fur. Cannot talk. Okay, Togwaggle's Scheme. I love this. Choose a minion, shuffle 1 copy of it into your deck. I might craft golden ones of these. Because it's only a rare. It's just not going to cost that much to craft. And I want to put hundreds of gold things in my deck. If I don't get 2 gold versions of that, I will craft 2 gold versions of that. Golden Common Mark Shot. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Discover a spell. So I actually might keep that gold because anything discovered by it will be gold. Can't attack unless you have spell damage, and that can be easily silenced, or you could just play something with spell damage. A 3 mana 5/6 is pretty good. And this new Druid Heal thing, whenever you restore health, add a random Druid spell to your hand. Alright. We have Desperate Measures, Twin Spell. Cast a random Paladin secret. What I love about that is it really makes a secret because if you put secrets in your deck, your opponent knows probably what secrets you're putting in. You're putting in the good ones. Ooh, golden rare. Give 2 random friendly minions +2/+2 and another Shimmerfly. But if it's picking it randomly, it's not even discover, it's picking random secrets, then your opponent has to play around every possible secret. Unleash the Beast, Twin Spell. Summon a 5/5 Wyvern with Rush. Kind of 6-cost removal, but you might have a body left over after. Maybe, kind of, I don't know. I don't know. So much of the spell hunter is going away. I don't really know how powerful big hunter spells like that are going to be. but Underbelly Fence. If you're holding a card from another class, gain +1/+1 and rush. I think that could be pretty powerful. I mean, if it gets the buff, a 2-mana 3/4 with rush is powerful. So, but how often are you gonna be able to do that on turn 2? Not that often. So. Okay, Toggle Scheme number 2. Great, have 2 of those already. And golden yet, but. Underbelly Angler. If you play a Murloc, add a random Murloc to your hand, and it's golden, I'll leave a golden. Epic. Again, discover a 6-cost minion, summon 2 copies of it. That's great with mages. One mage's legendary is the, was it Khadgar, right? Which summons extra things. When you summon things, it summons extras, an extra copy of those things. So that would summon 4 instead of 2. Twin spell, or Conjurer's Calling again, which is twin spell. Okay, Arcane Watcher, can't attack with spell damage. Magic Trick, discover a spell that costs 3 or less. See those. Alright, move a little faster. Mad Summoner. Fill each player's board with 1/1 imps. That's great if your opponent's board is already full, because you get imps and they don't. They also are demons, so if you need demons for something, like destroying a 1/1 to gain 5 health, that's great. Actually, that's great because you can kill your opponent's demon to gain 5 health. Summon 2 copies of me. Deck, we've seen that. Remember? Dreamway Guardian. Summon 2 1/2 Dryads with lifesteal. That helps with the druid healing situation. 2 rares. Another Underbelly Angler and another Desperate Measures. Recurring Villain again. Oh, another legendary. Katarina Muerte. At the end of your turn, summon a friendly minion that died this game. So it's another resurrect thing. If you end up making like some kind of big priest, that's great. I don't know. There's lots of resurrect things. 8 mana for 6/8 isn't bad. It's at the end of your turn, so you can have it. If it doesn't die, then it's going to do that a lot, which is great. And I forget what that card is that like makes things that trigger at the end of your turn happen twice, but you could maybe combo it with that. I don't know. It kind of depends on what it revives, and if you only have big things that end up dying, that could be really great. But getting to that stage of the game is another issue then. Okay, and Eager Underling, we've seen that as well already. Whoa. A lot happened right there. Okay. Khadgar, great. I wanted that. I think it is weird that he's a 2/2 for 2. Because Khadgar's a huge, like, he's a really big lore figure, and that's kind of weak for Khadgar. He's a great mage. But I imagine they made him cheap because you want to be able to combo him with things. So your cards that summon minions summon twice as many. That's great. We've got Tunnel Blaster, Taunt 3/7. Death Rattle, deal 3 damage to all minions. It's kind of pricey at 7, but I guess it's a good board clear. Yeah? I don't know. You imagine most things are probably going to die running into it. If they're playing a wide board, they're probably weak, which means attacking into this is going to kill the things that they play. And they're not going to play more things until this is dead if they know that this is going to blow everything up anyway. So I don't really know how good Tunnel Blaster is. Unleash the Beast again. Again, I don't know how big Hunter spells are going to be. Hench Clan Hag. Summon 2 1/1 amalgams with all minion types. So 3/3, but kind of 5/5 in stats for 4. And the amalgams might be useful if you want certain tribes out on the board. Might be good in Shaman Murloc deck. I don't know. Alright, Recurring Villain again. Keep it moving. Alright, Plot Twist. We've got 3 of those now, I think. Another epic. We've been getting lots of epics, which is great. Power of Creation. Discover a 6-cost minion. Summon 2 copies of it. Again, that's great with Khadgar, because then you'll summon 4 6-cost minions. Okay. Unseen Saboteur. We've seen that before. Spellword Jeweler. We've seen that before. Keep it moving. Alright, and another Hecklebot. Keep it going. And Conjurer's Calling, we've seen 2 of those. That also works with Khadgar. Alright, rare and a golden rare. See, actually, I don't know if I've seen the Force Aid because it was the first twin spell card that was shown. 7/5, 2/2 Treants. That's good for Druid if they're playing to have a big board, but it costs 8 mana. And I don't know, usually when you're playing lots of minions, you're trying to do damage fast, and that's kind of a slow card for them. So I don't know, we'll see. It's twin spell too, which is nice because then you still have one in your hand after. And in a deck where you're playing lots of minions, usually you run out of cards in your hand, so that's kind of nice, I guess. But Mysterious Blade, if you control a secret, gain +1 attack, so it's a Fiery War Axe when you have a secret in play, which is good. Fiery War Axe got nerfed for a reason. It's the old it's the pre-nerf Fiery War Axe if you have a secret. Inferno, give your demons +1 attack and deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. So that's great after you've played the thing that spawns imps for everyone, because it will kill their imps and buff your imps. Alright, Dragon Speaker. Give all dragons in your hand +3/+3, and then another Tunnel Blaster. So yeah, dragons are coming back for Paladin a little bit. I don't feel like they're that well supported, but there's a few. It is Year of the Dragon, so I imagine we're going to see more dragons as the standard year continues. Another Desperate Measures. Conjurer's Calling. Double rare Sludge Slurper. Add a lackey to your hand and overload 1. It's a 1 mana 2/1. You might think, oh, well, then I can only play a 1 mana card on turn 2. But that's okay, because you just got a lackey added to your hand, and lackeys only cost 1. So you can play this, then you can play lackey, and you're right back on curve. And lackeys generally are better than a typical 1-drop, so I think that's fine. And another Tunnel Blaster. Alright, Vendetta deals 4 damage to a minion, costs 0 if you're holding a card from another class. So, free 4 damage. It's like double backstab on 1 card. Only the card that the minion you're attacking doesn't need to be at full health, and it's 1 card, and it's only free if you're holding. Okay, it's just it deals 4 damage for possibly 0 mana. There we go. That's just the easier way of saying that. Convincing Infiltrator. Taunt, Death Rattle. Destroy a friendly enemy minion. 2, 6, 4, 5. But that is a pretty nice Death Rattle, so sure. Okay. Alright, Life Weaver. Again, we've seen that already. Whenever you restore health, add a random druid spell to your hand. And Sweeping Strikes. I think this one will be pretty cool. Give a minion, also damages minions next to whomever this attacks. Basically, cleave. We've seen this on some minions already. Having a buff for it seems pretty good. Especially since you can get Warrior Rush if you make a Mech Warrior with Dr. Boom's hero card. Then you can give all your mechs rush, and then if you start cleaving with your mechs, you can play it just because when you give something cleave, they're going to destroy it before it can attack usually. But if it has rush or charge, or they're going to place things in a way that you can't do much with it. But if you have rush or charge, then you can make the most out of that buff. Arcane Fletcher. Whenever you play a 1-cost minion, draw a spell from your deck. And another Vendetta. There's also Murloc there that gives another Murloc poison. So, even though it's common, it's still a very useful card. We've got Hagatha's Scheme. Deal 1 damage to all minions. It upgrades each turn, meaning 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage. It only upgrades on your turn, but that can be a great board clear. And Muckmorpher. Transform into a 4/4 copy of a different minion in your deck. We've seen that. Let's see what that is. Zari. I forgot about this. Okay, this is a dragon for Paladin. It's a 4/12. Restore both heroes to full health. It's like Tree of Life, only it comes with a 4/12 body. And there are some reasons Paladin benefit from this. They have the legendary that where you lose all but one of your health and gain that much armor. You could do that and then play Nozari, and you'll fully heal. So that's cool. There's some other things for gaining life for Paladins that aren't coming to the... I'm not coming to mind right now, but that's something. It's Tree of Life, but you get a 4/12 body out of it, so that's pretty good. And, I mean, I guess it doesn't heal everything on the board, which I think Tree of Life does, but it's not a Sledge Slurper and Crystal Song Portal. Discover a druid minion. If your hand has no minions, keep all 3. I like this because there's the other one. I think it's a hunter. Draw or discover a minion. Discover a card from your deck. If all 3 are minions, keep all 3 or something like that. If you're I like this because you get to know if the condition is met before you play it, whereas the hunter one, you play it and hope that everything is a beast. So I like that you can just hold on to this until you know that your hand meets this criteria, or you can just play it because you need it at that moment. Okay. We've got another plot twist, plenty of those. Mana Cyclone, we've seen that, and Sunreaver War Mage. I don't think we've seen this. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, deal 4 damage. So I guess that's good for Big Mage, even though Little Mage is being given support now. Mass Resurrection, summon 3 friendly minions that died this game. Got another plot twist. What a plot twist. Getting all the plot twists. Golden Epic. Oh, and it's going to make golden bombs. I love that. Okay, so one thing Warrior's getting is bombs. You fill your opponent's deck with bombs, and then you play Dr. Boom, and Dr. Boom makes a number of boom bots equal to twice as many bombs as in your opponent's deck. So if you have 3 bombs in your opponent's deck, which this alone can put 2 bombs in your opponent's deck, then you're going to get a full board, right? Dr. Boom and 6 boom bots. 3 bombs times 2, right? So, and I think that's great because, you know, bombs are just going to blow up eventually, and then you're going to have all these boom bots, and I don't know. I like the idea of throwing bombs into your opponent's deck. Plus, there are ways to add additional, like you can shuffle more. Right? Isn't the shuffle Elec is neutral, right? I only see it in Rogue really, but I'm pretty sure it's neutral. So then you can use the Elec and then attack with this, and you shuffle 2 bombs into your opponent's deck. And a regular epic. Restore 4 health, repeatable this turn. I don't know why this doesn't say Echo. I haven't looked to see if there is a difference. I don't think there is. I don't know why it's not Echo. Alright, Dreamway Guardians. We've seen that, and Inferno, we've also seen that. Okay, plot twist again. Seen plenty of those. All right, another plot twist. Whew. Big Bad Archmage. At the end of your turn, summon a random 6-cost minion. I don't know, 6/6 for 10. Whew. And a random 6-cost. I mean, maybe that's good, but I don't know. If it doesn't die, then it's good. But at 10 cost, like they're probably gonna be able to kill it. If not, then you're already ahead. Really, I don't know. Summon for War Mage again. Magic Trick. I feel bad because I think there's a lot of commons I haven't talked about, but it'll take too long. There's some like really good, like I feel like there's not a lot of pack fillers this time. Like, so many cards are just good. Okay. Alright. Really new. Okay. Portal Keeper. I do like Portal Keeper. Shuffle 3 portals into your deck. When drawn, summon a 2/2 demon with Rush. It's a 4-mana 5/2. Body-wise, it's kind of a weak in the health department, but adding 3 portals into your deck I think is pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Clockwork Goblin. This is more bombs. Shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When drawn, explodes for 5 damage. Alright, so that's another way of getting bombs into your opponent's deck, and there's the other old card that we have that I'm pretty sure is not out of standard. That puts bombs in your opponent's deck. Whirlwind Tempest. Have your minions with Wind Fury. Have Mega Wind Fury. We've seen that already. If you play Murloc, add a random Murloc. We've seen that. Okay, keep going. Oh, and then there was that elemental that's common. That's like a 4/8 Wind Fury Lifesteal. Rush. Rush, Lifesteal, Wind Fury, 4/8 elemental for 8, which is great if it's got Mega Wind Fury, but it's already amazing enough on its own. And another Clockwork Goblin, so we're good with the bomb deck. Well, we would like another weapon, I guess, but... Oh, and Dr. Boom. We don't have Dr. Boom. The new Dr. Boom. Underbelly Fence and Vendetta again. How many legendaries have I pulled? 3 or 4? Not a whole lot for almost 80 cards now. Forbidden Words. Spend your mana to destroy a minion with that much attack or less. So Priest can now kill minions with 4 attack. Call to Adventure. Another Clockwork Goblin, okay. And another Clockwork Goblin, okay. It's a new plot twist. No, I guess plot twist is the plot twist. It's always a plot twist. Which is Brew. Okay. The other Echo, but not Echo. Not really Echo. Magic Trick. Sunreaver War Mage. Keep on going. I'm under... Oh, I didn't even look that time. I'm under 40, but I haven't had a... There we go. Oblivitron. Not that excited about it. It's a 6-mana 3/4, but it's Death Rattle. Summon a mech from your hand and trigger its Death Rattle. So, mech Death Rattle Hunter would be good. I don't know. 6 mana for a 3/4. It does summon something out into play and triggers its Death Rattle, which is good, but I don't know. Sludge Slurper. We've had it before. Alright, so if I don't get any more legendaries till for the rest of my packs, I should open 5 more packs. Because I was at 36, so let's say 4 more packs, I guess. On a Cyclone and Hagatha's Scheme. Okay, Golden Desperate Rushers. Cast a random Paladin Secret. I don't know that a gold secret entices me enough to keep a gold version of that card. Force Aid. Okay, Hench Clan Thug. Magic Trick. Force Aid. Alright, Underbelly Fence and Hunting Party. Keep it going. Dreamway Guardians. Dreamway Guardians. Double Epic. Batterhead. So Rush. After this attacks and kills a minion, it may attack again. So it's an 8 mana 3/12. So you can attack a lot. It's got a lot of health. As long as you're killing, it's great anti-zoo, right? Because 3 attack is going to kill most zooey minions, and you got enough health to do it multiple times. So I kind of think of this as a board clear. And maybe not a full board clear, but you get to pick what you're clearing. Kind of. I don't know. I think this could be good. Probably not in constructed, I guess, but I like the idea. I think it's a cool idea. Shadowy Figure. Transform into a 2/2 copy of a friendly Death Rattle minion. Okay, Death Rattle Priest. That's still a thing without the quest? I don't know. Golden Hunting Party. I guess I'll keep a golden one. Copy all beasts in your hand, right? Then you'll get golden copies, so. Sure. Don't know that I'll be using the card very often, but. Hagatha's Scheme. And Eager Underling. Okay. Conjurer's Calling. Force Aid and Underbelly Fence. Portal Keeper. Inferno. Ensign Saboteur and Dimensional Ripper. Azul's Scheme. I forget what this is. Reduce the attack of an enemy minion by 1 until your next turn. That's actually pretty good. It's kind of like timeout a little bit. Oh, of an enemy minion, not all enemy minions. But it costs 0. I always, whenever I see this, I always think it's a forbidden thing, meaning it costs as much as like attack that you're diminishing it by. But it's not. It's free. You just get to play this for free. It just sits in your hand, and then when you need something big to not hurt you, you just play it. That's actually, I like that. And another Portal Keeper. Another Unleash the Beast. Let me guess, plot twist. No, not plot twist, okay. We already have a golden one of those, and I don't really particularly care about having a golden one of those. Alright, still no legendary. magic trick again. Alright, Portal Overfiend and Forest Aid. They did not. I started off with quite a few legendaries. Keeper Steladris. After you cast a choose one spell, add copies of both choices to your hand. First time I read this, I didn't catch that it's a choose one spell, right? It doesn't work with minions that are choose one. So I do think that's, or I guess it doesn't. It also doesn't work with Malfurion choosing one, but I think that's pretty good. I don't know yet how much I'll play with it, but I like the idea. We'll see. We'll see. This will be good in a Jade deck too. It's a wild. Togwaggle Scheme, Force Aid. Alright. So now I need like 30 something packs to guarantee another legendary. So I'm not going that far. I don't even think, I guess I do have enough gold for it. But like I said, I'm saving my gold in case I'm going to be buying any of the adventure with it. I kind of don't like the fact that they didn't tell us more about the adventure before the expansion launched, because people are going to spend their money and their gold on packs and stuff now, and then they're going to be told. By the way, I realized I picked a random. I have my thing set to random card back, and I forgot that once you enter pack opening area, it stays the same card back all the time. I could have backed out a couple times and changed my card backs randomly, but oh well. Okay. Mass Resurrection. I think I already had 2 of those, but maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna do the last few a little more slowly. Another epic. That's nice. Azurite Elemental at the start of your turn gain spell damage +2. I'm not exactly sure if this. The way I'm picturing it in my head is that you play it. It's 2/7 for 5. At the start of your next turn, it gets spell damage +2, which is okay. Nice. Spell damage +2. 2/7 for 5, though, not that great. And then the next turn, it gets 2 more spell damage. And then the next turn, it gets 2 more spell damage. So 2, then 4, then 6 is my guess. I don't see that really ever living long enough to be that useful, but that's how I'm picturing that it works. I don't know if anyone will ever play it enough to see whether that is how it works. Okay. 4. I got the scheme. Okay. 3. Sun Reaver Mage, alright. 2. Ooh, another legendary. That's exciting. Wasn't expecting to get another one. Tunnel Blaster, How it goes. That is a good legendary to get. That's exciting. I'm excited. Don't ever coin this out. First spell each turn costs 0, and then you discover a spell. Basically, you play this. You discover a spell and you can play that spell for free, or you can play any other spell in your hand for free. If you coin this out, you've already played your first spell that turn. You just discounted, well, you can't, it doesn't retroactively discount. Basically, you played a coin for free, which is what you always do. So don't coin out Kalkos. But that's pretty OP. It's a free spell. You get a spell for free. You get to play a spell for free that turn if you didn't coin it out. And then, if it lives another turn, you can play another spell for free next turn. And you've got a 4/12 body for it. That just seems really good. Alright, that was the big 1, and I forgot to say 1. You know what? I'm gonna buy 3 more packs. Suddenly this is ASMR. Alright. This is what I meant to click. 3. So I'm at even 3,500 for my adventure. I should have stopped with Calicos, really. That was kind of a nice legendary to finish with. But if I get one more, that'd be pretty exciting. 2. Oh, look, it's a new card back. Alright, let's do a different card back. The very last one. Let's back out. Go back in. 1! What do we have? What do we have? Epic. Okay. Well, I got an epic.
Cool. Rare. Epic.
Waggle pick. I forgot this was even a card. Return a random friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. So it's basically a shadow step. It's random, but I guess you can control that based on what you're playing. And it's death rattle, but it's rogue, so you could play this and then weapon up if you really wanted to use its ability right away. 6 mana shadow step, I don't know. That's probably not worth it, but maybe in a certain situation it is. But a 4/2 for 4 is okay, I guess. But it's rogue, and rogue tends to not have a lot of ways to heal itself up and take damage well. And you're going to be taking damage when you're using this, so I don't know. Alright, that was great. I think it did pretty well there. Let's disenchant some things. Another 3,000. Oh, look at how even that dust is. That just looks nice. I almost don't want to disenchant things. Too bad. Alright. Now, let's look at extras. Actually, let's look at what legendaries did I get. Legendary. I forgot. Legendaries does not show anything. Legendary. And also, let's look up Rise of Shadows only. I just realized that what the symbol was. I don't think I noticed that yet. That's kind of a cool back symbol. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? When did I get this? Oh my gosh, that's from my pack. I got a free golden legendary. I don't think that's ever showed up. When I bought the 80 pack bundle, I got a free golden legendary, and I didn't realize that it didn't show me. That's whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. I like that. That's great with academic espionage. And Archivist Lysiana, and then we had Archmage Vargoth already. Wow, that's a great golden legendary. Especially since the copies it's going to be adding to my hand will be golden. I totally forgot that. Thanks. Okay, well, that is, that's awesome. I'm really excited about that. I'll disenchant my extras later. You guys don't need to watch all that. But, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys found it enjoyable. People seem to like pack opening videos. And I like opening packs, and why not make a video out of it? So, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, as always, for watching. Tox out. Oh, yeah, and enjoy Rise of Shadows. I'm pretty excited. Hope you are too. See ya. Now is the time to subscribe to this channel. Yes, please do. Feel free to like this video. Like. Don't dislike. So comment below if you want to. I will respond as soon as I can. That's all for this very silly song. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I said goodbye.